I had no idea what topic to start with as my first vlog. Honestly, if I were to say that I would make videos about the only things that were really important and what would be the most important video to start with, I couldn't do something like that. Not today. There's we could point the finger at anything, at everything, and say that's what caused our society to be what it is today that we see around us. But there's really no excuse for it. I've noticed a trend on YouTube that really shocked me and inspired me to this point to even blog in the first place. And I think that should be the purpose of my first vlog, is what caused me to start a vlog in the first place. I'm not a social person. I don't like people. I mean, I love people. I love humanity. But the person, you can love them when you know every little detail about them. But people are stupid. In general, in their masses, as they, follow anything they're told. I mean, really, the amount of people that would love to stay ignorant astounds me. They don't want to know. They don't want to know anything you have to teach them. And when you bring them evidence, they scoff at it, and they never even read a single sentence in it. If they do manage to have you quote it for them and read it aloud to them, or demonstrate exactly what it says in there so that they can understand it on a level that they're at, then what they do is they find something in their belief system that contradicts that. And it doesn't matter what evidence or facts hold that to be of any relevance. They still go with it, and they still pretend as if their delusion is a reality. I've had a lot of trouble with these sorts of people on YouTube recently. I started off on YouTube just watching videos that I was interested in, documentaries and things. I don't watch TV, so what I watch is online. And, I'm very picky about what I choose to fog my brain with, so to speak. This is what people do to me. I'm just joking. No, unlike most people out there in the world, I'm able to take responsibility for my choices and my actions. And my words as well. I take responsibility for my human frailties. And when I choose to make an excuse, I make sure I make a damn good one of it. And I also make sure that I take responsibility for the excuse as well. That's something a lot of other people don't know how to do. I started off on YouTube just watching videos, documentaries I was interested in. And I started commenting in the comments because some videos I would watch were people's opinions on world issues, the current living standard that's expected of Americans really took me by surprise. So as I was reading some of these YouTubers' comments, I was finding a trend of people that like to talk about things they didn't know anything about, and then when you called them on it, they either pretended like they didn't understand what you were saying and called you the imbecile, or they understood what you were saying and they found some kind of feeble conjecture to come back with that made absolutely no sense and held no basis in reality. What I want to know is how anyone who finds himself to be intelligent, or finds himself to have a good, stable understanding of reality, can look at something that is backed up by scientific evidence and scoff at it without even evaluating that evidence. People seem to have a misconception about scientists on YouTube, in the world. I just assume that YouTube is a microcosm of the massive, conscious thought of humanity. So I see what people do on YouTube, and they seem to want to be free with it and let their thoughts just fly out there without even considering whether or not they should think them or say them. So I have to ask, what inspires you to talk out of your ass? It's a legitimate question, and it's a very good one. If you have no evidence of any kind to back up your thoughts, besides the thoughts of other people that have told you the same and told you they had evidence, if you have nothing to back that up, then how can you continue to argue with me when I have evidence? When I have many sources of evidence? It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. But I have these trolls that are little favorites on my channel, and I especially love the religious nuts. The religious nuts always get me. And Alintra, this one's especially for you. You have this concept in your mind that the scientific equivalent of spirituality is nowhere near comparison to the religious aspect of spirituality. And that is a complete fallacy in every way you could possibly imagine. As a physicist, I realize that everything in existence is connected. Completely. The idea that it wasn't intelligently designed is stupid, because everywhere you look, there is evidence of intelligent design. Now what those programs exactly are, or what they were written by, is completely up to speculation. It could be a machine, for all you know. It could be another species of advanced civilization, for all you know, that very well doesn't need a spaceship to travel here, by the way. Obviously they wouldn't. But anything that created this existence that we live in can only be speculated upon if there's absolutely no evidence. Your Bible isn't evidence. It absolutely has no basis in reality whatsoever. We can debate that in another video, but it's irregardless. It's not a fact. It's fiction. It is solely a bedtime story. Enjoy it. Move on. So, scientific evidence is analyzed and scrutinized by the best minds in the world. You cannot compete with those best minds. Very obviously, especially if you believe that the Bible is real and that it holds any factual basis in reality. Then you definitely do not qualify to speak anything about that scientific analysis without any evidence. You really can't. So, again, back to the spirituality. Everything is interconnected, and everything shares a similar program of existence. We all follow the program of gravity. We all follow the program of electromagnetism. There are some animals that actually sense electromagnetism, which is fantastic. And, all these things serve a purpose in allowing matter to be here and allowing particles to interact the way that they do. And when we study particles, it's very interesting what we learn about existence and the universe and what we had conceived it to be. Because as physicists and scientists had wanted to believe that there could not have been a creator, quantum physics is seeming to point more in the direction that there is. And again, what the fuck makes you think that it's a personal God who's going to answer your prayers? Because I want this one to be very clear, okay? People's minds manifest things for themselves. If you want to go out and achieve success, your confidence alone can get it for you. If you go out thinking that you have extra confidence because God gave it to you, then you fucking have confidence. And then you fucking are successful. Bottom line.